Hey, it's me again, Zans. Welcome back to my channel. This time, I'm still introducing you guys as the figure from S.H.Figuarts series, the Tenshinhan, and he's also one of my favorite characters back in the old days and Saiyan Saga from Dragon Ball Z. And I totally see every reason to release this figure because I still do believe he's still popular with fans, and I like him personally. And I finally got him in the articulation form. And without further ado, let's take a look at the box here. So basically nothing changed about the box. It's still the 2.0 version, and you can see the gigantic image of the Tenshinhan on the front here, and more image from the side, and more image on the back. And there are a large variety of poses for you to do for the Tenshinhan figure. And for the articulation part, Tenshinhan improved quite a lot compared with the last figure released, which is Yamcha. You can still see some shading around his trousers and in the legs here. Really nice color combination, and to choose the right color for the green trousers here and yellow, and really cool waistband here, and it just looked great in general. And it sort of reminds me of Broly figure because it's just half naked figure, and which means they sharing some similar characteristics. For the articulation part, which I'm going to introduce a bit later. So for the hand, and for the arm, you can still rotate 360, and that's not a problem. And for the bicep, 360 here, and of course, let's not forget about the double joint here, and rotate the feet, and you can just move it up and down a bit. So, and here comes the point that I like about this figure. Like I said, it's sharing some similar characters with Broly figure, because this whole chest here, including the stomach here, you can move really, a lot from side to side, left to right, and of course up and down as well. See, it's really flexible, and I like this design. And for the head, Tenshinhan actually got a really funny face. I have no idea, it just looked funny, and it doesn't look like Tenshinhan at all. It just looked like a child for me, like a bald head child. But it could still rotate 360, and of course, and there's hinge ball inside, which allows you to move up and down. And a little bit, you can swivel a bit. Same thing, it's all the same. And we have 3 parts here for the legs, and the first one is near the crotches. We can move up literally just like the rest, and a lot. You can get a really nice 90 degrees kick here, and of course you can extend side kits, and allows you to do, and allows you to rotate. Of course, this inside connection. And something worth paying attention to about this figure is they got really big knee pads here compared with Tenshinhan. No, I'm sorry, compared with Yamcha. I'm not sure if they intentionally made it so just to make it look stronger, but it's still nice because whenever you pose it, it doesn't show the connection inside. It just keeps the consistency, and from the back, and they're actually really big. Something new to see compared with others. And of course, let's not forget the toes. You can move up a lot, and for the legs, for the feet, it actually use a really long hinge inside, like really long connection inside, allows you to move a lot. up and down and side to side, of course, and you can rotate 360. And it's got a really nice scar here as well. So in general, it's really nice, and you can see it's pretty much muscular than Yamcha. For the accessory, it comes with 4 head sculpts and 3 pairs of interchangeable hand and 1 single hand. The first one is the one originally attached to the figure itself, and the second one we have here is the T grinding one, but sort of smirking and confident. And the third one we have is the shouting one, looking really angry. It's really nice detail, and you can see the veins going through inside his head. And the last one we have is the T grinding one, but looking shocked, and at the same time looking angry as well. And for some reason I have no idea to place these had on this particular stand, and they also released this similar stand for Kuring and Nappa as well. I'm not sure if they just made for ball characters. And for the first pair of hand, it's the hand making shape of a triangle. If you watch Dragon Ball, this is one of those special attack from Tenshinhan called Trial Beans. If you pay attention to the fingertips closely here, you can see some holes inside here. If you put them together, you can make a perfect shape without having them falling apart. It's really clever design. The second one is key blasting one. It's really normal, but it's essential one. The third one is the grabbing one. And the last one is the looks like Goku instant transmission, but it's not. But it's the key blasting. It's the finger key blasting one, but with 2 fingers closing up. Nice. And of course we have a final accessory that comes with this figure, which is Chowder. Just like Yamcha released previously, Yamcha got the Cyberman and Tenshinhan got Chowder. And if you watch Dragon Ball, you know the Chowder sacrificed himself, blowing himself up on the Nappa's back, which is quite touching. And even for the accessory, it looks really nice. It's still a bit articulated. For example, you can move the head from left to right, well, 36 degrees, and that's it. And you can see one of his sides is bursting into tears whenever he's trying to make a sacrifice, and the whole pose of himself is fixed, and it's like it's hanging on something. And if you do have the Nappa figure, you can recreate the scenes, putting Chowder on the back of Nappa with this little piece of things connecting between Chowder and Nappa, and it's really clever design. So overall, it's really fantastic figure, and from the painting job, carefully chosen, and it's really accurate to the animation, and the articulation really great. And they reused the concept of the articulation on Tenshinhan, as well as they used this on Broly before. Really appreciate that. And one interesting fact I find out about this figure is it got the biggest muscle I ever seen from Dragon Ball series, except Broly and Nappa, apparently, because they're just monster. But Tenshinhan got really big muscle. For example, we can see from the bicep. Compare with Yamcha here. It just looks much bigger than Yamcha for some reason. And also, it's bigger than the Super Saiyan 1 as well. So apparently, we all know Super Saiyan 1 is much stronger than Tenshinhan. Apparently, it's the Earthling, but for some reason they made it big and muscular and to show he's powerful, I guess. But I really appreciate the way they design like this, because it just make it looks more cooler. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you see you guys really soon. Meanwhile, get yourself a new figure.